Hello, people. How are you? I hope you're going well. This is my latest video on YouTube and X or Twitter. Aptly named Nature. And speaking of the laws of nature, now, everything has a limit. The word asymptote, that's the word to use these days. It is a very intelligent word. It means everything has a limit. There is a certain line that approaches a curve on a graph in a mathematical situation or a hypothetical, and the line keeps on going further and further, and it never reaches its final destination or its end point, because there is no end. Now this is what the word asymptote means. It keeps on going forever, meaning there is no finite limit to it. Now this is the word asymptote, and meaning everything has a limit. Now this is aptly named and applicable to society these days. Have you noticed in society we are controlled by everything nearly? Everything is controlling, and everything wants to control everything else. Being it people or machines. There's too many machines in the world. We've gone too far. There's too much technology, machines. Have you looked outside? Have you been around your local city? There's machines everywhere. We are being controlled by machines slowly and inevitably. Machines are controlling us, or trying to, discluding the development of AI, but I mean cars, banking systems, everything really, like the work that has to be done to build a house, they're all done by machines and people with machines. Machines are everywhere, and machines are seemingly trying to control us all. It is there is a limit to everything, and in the word asymptote, which I just explained, there is a limit to this machine technology. We as humans on planet Earth, humanity, have developed so many machines that are trying to control us as human beings, as individuals and groups of people. It's shocking, like, it's gone too far, like, I want to speak to you about this video is obviously about the laws of nature and nature, and meaning specifically, we are in a world which is controlling and controlled, which I just explained, by machines, for example, that are trying to control us. It seems every second person is a control freak, and control freaks, by their definition, are either in secret societies, Freemasons, Illuminati, or they're communist, socialist, or left-wing leaning ideologies of people's beliefs. Control freaks. People like that want to control everything and everyone in the world and the universe. These are not good people, trust me. If too much is controlled, and there is a limit to everything in existence, then we will never have free will. It'll only be free will versus ultimate totalitarian, total deterministic behavior and controlling behavior. Like, for example, we're controlled by digital machines, our mobile phones, our smartphones. There's 8 billion people on planet Earth, and each of us probably have a smartphone. Billions of smartphones out there being controlled by digital media, social media, the mainstream media, news, being controlled by our digital devices. No thanks to people like Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, all these control freaks who are bloody crazy left-wing, communist, globalist. They're also globalists. That's another bad thing of control. The laws of nature has a limit, and not everything can be controlled. There is a limit to everything, but everything that is done shall be returned around in a circle. These are the laws of nature. What goes around comes around. These people in secret societies and communist socialists, their time is coming to an end. They're finishing up their progress. They're progressives. They can't have everything free and forever and free and limitless and all flowers growing in the garden and everything's beautiful and good. Because this is just not the way the laws of nature work, and the laws of nature apply to our societies as well, our civilization, our human being society of humanity. Just as the laws of the jungle are very harsh and somewhat dark and evil, where everything's trying to eat everything else, the laws of civilization, of human nature, of humanity, these are the laws of nature which apply as well. It's very harsh and selfish, and there's a lot of control. I think the key word there, if anyone is to educate out of this video, key word there, asymptote and control. There's a lot of control freaks, and there is a limit to their control. Now, these people, they'll be dead in 100 years. These type of communists, secret society, Freemason, whatever, Illuminati, they'll be gone. Their time will come to an end. Eventually, they can't stick around forever. So, this is just a word of warning. I hope all you people out there have any idea what's coming, because if the world is controlled too much, and obviously there's a cause and effect of everything, but if the world is controlled too much, we'll become like a digital machine-like controlled society where there will be absolutely no freedom. Never any freedom for people out there living life. It'll be totally controlled by obviously digital media and machines and government, the state apparatus of government, and the state apparatus of government, which is an appendage of socialism and communism. These type of people are control freaks as well. They want to control everything. So this is obviously bad, not good. All these omens, they're not really omens, they're just the way society's going. If you take a look outside of the way the world's going and have a look around, there's machines everywhere, there's continuing encroaching, approaching further and further onto people's freedoms and trying to control them further, trying to control people further with the state apparatus of government, and also secret societies that want to control everything and everyone, and half of them are pedophiles, let's be honest. So they're obviously evil people. A lot of these control freaks, they want to do harm. They want to do harm to humanity. They don't want to do any good. So just a word of warning. This is about the laws of nature, and it's a heavy topic. It is like an asymptote. There is a limit to everything, and there is a limit to their power. As I said, there's a limit to everything, like an asymptote, the word, and there is a limit to their power, and their time will come to an end. If I have an idea, if you guys have an idea of what's coming, as a collective group of free thinking individuals, what's coming in the world is there's a cause and effect of everything in the universe, in the world, on planet Earth. So with this cause and effect idea, if there's going to be more control and less freedom, there will be more rebellion and more chaos, and maybe even breakouts of civil wars in certain countries that want to approach on freedoms of individuals and rights, the rights of freedom of property and freedom and rights of property and individual bodies. If they want to control that, if these government or whatever state apparatus or secret societies want to control people and their properties and their bodies and stuff, their individual physical bodies, if they want to control that sort of stuff, there's a cause and effect to everything, and there is a rebellion effect from the cause of control. So the cause is control, and the effect is rebellion, and it'll probably go on for a while like this, like there'll be control and then rebellion and then control and then more rebellion and less control or more control or a bit more or less rebellion, violence in the world. But these people are obviously control freaks, so just a word of warning. Start fighting the good fight, people. We've got to fight for our freedoms and rights as individuals, human beings, our property rights, our right to be safe and happy and earn enough money for a living to be happy. And we've got to fight for certain things like not being in a communist or socialist society where there is only death and destruction and misery, which results in these sort of left-wing Marxist, neo-Marxist ideas of communism and capitalism. We need to fight against this. There are people in the world, this is good news, there are people in the world fighting against these forces of evil, of control. People like Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, the new one, a pro-capitalist, free market enterprise, pro-capitalist. He just made a groundbreaking speech on capitalism, and the good things about capitalism and the evil things about communism. He just made a groundbreaking speech at the World Economic Forum, as opposed as such as saying an absolute fuck you to the elites of the world. This is a very good speech by Javier Milei of Argentina at the World Economic Forum in the last few days. And Donald Trump is another force of good fighting against evil. More and more of these people are popping up and starting to tell the truth. I think the key words here are there's a limit to everything, the word asymptote, and such as the laws of nature. So asymptote, one key word, and there is another key word which is telling the truth. People have got to stand up for their rights as groups, as families, as individuals, as societies, and stand up and start telling the truth and the facts and the knowledge of a collective unit of what people know are the facts and telling the truth, and not giving into this woke agenda of progressive left-wing lunatics. Pro-capitalism. It's got to be pro-capitalism. That's the only way the world has been lifted out of most of its poverty and destruction from communism. So pro-capitalism, telling the truth, and just basically, yeah, having limited government. The key thing there is a limited government. The government needs to be less controlling. There's got to be less control from the powers that be, whether it's secret societies or communist socialists. There's got to be less control from these people. They're absolute control freaks. That's just a warning for what the definition of these people are in the world. They're totally insane. So just a word of warning, and hope you're all safe and have a good 2024 year. There will be chaos this year, as in America, the elections obviously, and there's wars in Ukraine and starvation in Africa still, and wars in the Middle East, but hopefully there's good signs coming. And these people, these control freaks, their time is coming to an end. As I said, they'll be gone in 100 years. They'll pass on. They'll pass by. Hopefully that's a fact that I prophesize. I totally think there's good signs coming along the way in the future of humanity from now on planet Earth. You've got to believe in the good, not the bad, okay? So, even though it may seem like it's good versus evil, these are just the laws of nature. The laws of nature is in the animal kingdom. The laws of nature apply to the animal kingdom and the human civilization, humanity as well. So, it's a very trying time for everyone. We've just come out of Christmas and New Year, so a lot of people are stressed. I hope you all can be safe and well and happy and respect each other's property rights and respect each other's body rights, individual body rights, and just respect each other's safety and happiness, and don't be a control freak. I tell you, don't be a control freak. Don't be a bully. Just start being happy and being thankful for the short life we live. Okay, peace, people, bye.